the initial ones, I was not done emotionally. I was still connected, but people wanted me to stop. I knew what I was doing was bad, like, but I was not ready to stop. I was, when they say don't do something again, you said you have heard, but your mind know that when we give you chance, you go still do this thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was not. So I saw reasons why I should stop by myself, and then that punishment I gave myself aided the reason. So they walked down in hand to help me get out of it. And to be honest, after like a month, I looked back. I was like, I was like, are you serious? I was stuck gambling. Like gambling was disgusting to me. Like
Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Get Your Life Together podcast. It's POK here again, as you know. But today I'm not here alone. I'm not a lone ranger. You get. I always tell you, I have people I roll with, I have people I vibe with, and of course, remember, you are 5% of everybody you interact with. That's why your circle is very important. So POK is growing. It's because POK is rolling with people that are growing. And I have with me here another general. And he's done something very unique, something I find very fascinating. And that's why I'm bringing him here. I know you, my guys, all of you can connect with football, right? So the guy is somebody that's a football enthusiast. He plays football, he loves football. Manchester United fan. He's a friend, somebody that has contributed to my life. Yes, I can tell you one of the best gifts I've received in my life is a book called called Sell Like Crazy. He gifted me this book and he said, look, you're growing in digital marketing. Go read this book. Go read this book. So I'm very happy that he's here with me today to bless you guys. And then I hope you listen and I hope you share this with your friend. As we'll be discussing overcoming gambling addiction. Yeah. You, my sporty bet people that are addicted. Don't think you can't save yourself, King. You can save yourself. Somebody that has done it and he has saved himself. He's currently in London, United Kingdom, and he's doing good for himself. So he's going to be telling his story on how he overcome gambling addiction as a football fan. Some people will tell you if you want to overcome gambling addiction, you have to stay away from football because it's a trigger. But this person still stay within the system of football and overcome that addiction. And welcome with me, Temitope Ibrahim. We call him Zlatan.
Hi guys, it's so good to be here and to share a little bit of what I've learned over the years. It's I don't know. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, Zlatan. How are you doing? First of all, let me start from there. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. I'm doing quite all right. So I'm at this phase in my life where I think we are going to get to it later. But let me just I'm at this phase in my life where I need to take the next leap. And the next leap for me is I studied applied geophysics during my undergraduate, and I hated that course. I hated that course because I'm not so good with physics. I'm not so good with math. And what would have helped was that the method of teaching, not that having us to cram a formula, Laplace theorem, Bernoulli's theorem, and then you asked me to come and prove it in an exam, or that was so difficult for me. I struggled. So my master's, I did. I switched to artificial intelligence and data science. I wanted a fresh beginning. I wanted a new start because I felt like my greatest blanket is education. And I used to say this thing to people, when people give investment advices, they tell you buy a house, buy things that can grow, whatever it is. I will tell you that is all true, but the greatest investment is yourself. You have to invest in yourself. If you invest in yourself, that money you are looking to invest, you make it 10 times faster. Yeah. So the first thing is to invest in yourself so that you have the ability to replicate that success, to even make more. So I did that. I crossed into artificial intelligence and data science, and now I'm looking to start my PhD. So I'm going to be doing my applying what I learned from my master's into renewable energy, which is the future. So I want to stay relevant, and that's the only way I can do
Wow.
it. It's difficult, but I just have to do it.
See this one. Look at how this man is plotting the chat. See, I always tell people the future is not predictable. You can't predict what will happen in the future. But bro, you have the future in your hands, right? You can write it. It's like a blank check. It's given to everybody. Write whatever you want to write. Next 2 years, I want to be doing my masters. I want to be doing my PhD, and you can just leap into that. But how come? What happened between Twitter and down in the UK?
So,
that
so, like I said, I wanted to study civil engineering, not because I wanted to, but because my mom wanted all her 4 children to study civil engineering. Because one of our successful uncles that like acted as my foster father was a successful civil engineer. So my mom wanted all of us to become civil engineers. My other brother was supposed to become a civil engineer. The day he wanted to fill his jump, he just filled medicine and science. He became a doctor. My mom was like, why did you not? I go as I agree, or like, I just like do medicine. And today he's a medical doctor. Then me, second born. I was like, I did civil engineering, but I did degree that they didn't give me. No, they didn't give me. I didn't meet the cutoff, so they just threw me to geophysics. So like, I was like, I'll do jam because like I need to do a kid. I don't tire. I just continue. The my younger brother now is now a civil engineer. He just graduated from FUTA, civil engineer. Finally, the dream was somehow achieved. So yeah, so we were back in uni. I've always wanted to become a footballer. Like that has been like when I was small. What do you want to become? Footballer. Where do you want to become footballer? My mom was like, footballer for which country? For where and where? How and how? So like never. So I've always like loved football, and my love for football is not, there's people that love football and then football doesn't love them. So my love for football is mutual. I love football. Football loves me. Like I understand football to a great level. I play football to a great level. Like I've been so good since my primary school. Like I'm always like representing the school, like entering the best team from primary school all through. So when I got to the university, so I said, I didn't make jam. I didn't meet the FUTA cutoff the first time, so I went to pre-degree. So during pre-degree, I was able to like those that were in my crew were because of we went to the same secondary school, or they were friends to somebody that went to whatever, and then we all like obviously we had influences over each other. So then we always in the game house playing game. If I'm not playing, even like morning till night, at some point I'll be the one to open the the game house for people to come and start playing. Like that was what I was doing all through pre-degree for like 1 year. So that was my first encounter with gambling. So the guy who had the gaming center also had this he was a bet agent, not all these bet and that. This was Naira. Was it Naira Bet? I think Naira Bet and some holding. So yeah, so that was my first encounter with bets. But then I was not interested because what I was just focused on was on playing game. So people come and bet, blah 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 blah. But then people will now come and say they're not betting on the real football. They don't want to watch my game. That anybody can beat me. They'll start laying stakes on my head and I'll win. They'll give me calls. That's what I was doing. I'm making money. My pocket money during the degree was like, I think maybe 500 naira for a week. So even if I wanted to gamble, I didn't have the resources to gamble. So the first time I just like, okay, let me just try. So I put my weekly allowance on the tickets that day. I picked like all the big teams straight win. I'll never forget that game. Real Madrid with Sasuna. Madrid was at home. That was my final game on that ticket. My first ever experience with betting. That was my final game on that ticket. Everything I'd won and all that. First half at Santiago Bernabeu, the Madrid house. Osasuna 2, Madrid 0.
God.
I developed fever. Or like my weekly allowance about to go. Well, at the end of the day, thank God for Isco. Isco equalized. Like 2-1, 2-2, Isco and Pepe equal. Isco scored, then Pepe. No, was it Pepe that scored for Isco first? But the game ended 2-2, and I lost my money because I had staked like Madrid to win. So I lost. So that was my first experience with Gabi. So I was like, never again am I going to gamble. Like I was never going to gamble again. So I just continued my playing. The one I could control, me pressing pad. I'm okay with that one. So that was degree. So I didn't. So when people say gambling, I just like shush them. Then, so when I got to 100 level, my circles changed a bit because now we're into different departments. People made different departments. Some them make footer, some had to leave and all that. So yeah, my circle now became those that were playing football for the departments. So that was Olushola, Demba, and the likes. You know them now. So those were my clique. So 100 level went by. We're always sitting at the back, not serious with school because I was just a backbencher. I was like, I'm very smart. Like, I don't need to read to pass. I don't need to listen to class. I don't need to listen in class to pass that. I'm not looking for first class. They already said nobody can get first class in my department. So what was the point fighting that? I don't need to put in effort to get 2-1. I'll get 2-1, Jerry. That was that one girl one girl in the high level then. She had a carryover and she was telling me that if you chase first class in this department, you will get 2-1. If you chase 2-1, you will get 2-2. Like Allah, you never meet me, Jerry. That me I smart, but no worry. On the level my first GPA was 3.38. What 2-1 don't come out. In short, I pushed. I finished with 2-2. But that's not where I'm going. So in 300 level, so that was my second encounter with gambling, and that was like 3 years later. So those my clique were like, that is met with one guy on Facebook. The met one guy on Facebook that was selling game, Feast Game Gerard or something Gerard. I cannot forget that name. They're like, I was like, there's nothing like fixed match. Like, there's nothing like even if there's going to be something like fixed match, it's not me and you in Nigeria, in Akure that will get access to it. You people should get out job. So they're like, okay, now you know what? I'll be no worry. We they beg you for money. Sure, give us 1K. And that time I had money because I had like extra cash. I was 900 level. I was doing some other side. I just had money. So like, okay, give us. Not that I had money. Let me correct that statement. I did not have money, but compared to those in my circle, I had money.
Yeah.
Because I was Akure based. My mom was bringing stew and food stuff for me regularly. I was getting my pocket money weekly. It was too small. I think maybe 1K, 2K per week or thereabouts. But then compared to those in my circle, I knew I had money because, like, of course, we're all poor financially, but then I had money. So they're like, okay, if you're not playing, I beg, they beg you, just contribute, give us 1K. Don't worry, when you get the match, we'll give you. Okay. No, they started pestered me. I give them 1K. So they now played. So when the fixed match was the correct score. So when the game came in, I didn't play it. It was correct score, like let's say 3-1, 3-2, whatever. So they thinking that in their own foolish minds or in their own wise minds, they thought that they don't make money, they stick to their money on the correct score. But me, I didn't do that. I just played, if it's 3-1, I can play maybe straight win. If it's 3-2, I can play maybe both team to score, that kind of thing. So they all lost and my ticket won. And I sticked heavily on it. I think so that was how I got enticed into gambling. That I know there's nothing like fixed match, but then I had a good luck with this one. I've tasted good money from money I didn't work for, money that was not whatever it is. I'm just so sweet. I don't like it, but so they all lost. So like I told you, no fixed match is not really. People should wake up. But then my ticket came in because I didn't play it the way they played it. So like, okay, since I know football well, I've been watching Premier League since 2005. Like, I can do this by myself. So I started picking games myself. I was winning. There was a time I had a streak for like 4 weekends straight. I was winning back to back. In my early gambling days, I was winning back to back because I wasn't greedy. I wasn't doing it for the money. I was just doing it for the fun.
Yeah.
So at that point, I didn't know I was getting addicted. Then I kept on doing it. I didn't know because it was fun. I just felt like I didn't have any responsibilities. There was nothing I was doing with money. I had excess money. There was nothing I wanted that my parents couldn't give me. And then my parents had taught me contentment. So I wasn't wearing the best clothes, but I was fine. I was okay. Like, so I had nothing. In my department, we had like 102 boys, 5 girls. So I had nobody I was impressing with. Like, there was nothing. Like, I was using maybe
Yeah.
one Samsung. I was using Samsung, not even using iPhone or something. So like I had contentment. So I was just doing it for the fun. So because I had contentment, I had no responsibilities, I had everything in place. That 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 was a disadvantage for me because I had so much resources and so much blankets to misbehave. I was just
Mm.
gambling, and truth be told, I was winning. So at this point, the money was now too much. Like I was winning so much that the money became too much. That there was nothing I
Mm.
could do with the money. Because my parents would ask me like, where are you seeing money? That kind of thing.
I see.
So
Mm.
I was like, what can I do? Then I was like, what what if I start a business? And I said, that's where I'm getting the money from. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do that. So that time, so then I had the idea of I was going to start a business so that I can say that this is where
That's
the
where
money
the
is
money.
coming from. But then I didn't know the business to start. So I got to the 400 level. Then one day, one of my friends there, my very good friends, Melo, told me that look at those selling jerseys in school now. If you look at them, they're about to graduate. Why not start selling jersey? I was like, because one thing with me is when somebody comes to me with an idea, my instinct is to trash it, look for loopholes inside, just rubbish the idea.
Yeah.
That's my natural instinct. Like even till now, like so you have to come and defend why I should do something. You have to show workings. So I trashed it. But then that thing was already on my mind. So now I had the business thing in my mind. Now I had the jersey thing in my mind. So during IT then, so now from 3 level now to 4 level, I've had very good gambling, whatever. So you remember that when I was in 3 level, second semester, 4 level, I was chairman of the hostel.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
that would like I'm not capping. That might be one of the best tenures in school. Why that was the best tenure in school was because other chairmen, yeah, they were coming into office to steal money or use public funds or whatever. Me,
Yeah, they needed money.
they needed the money, but me, I just needed maybe room space to stay in my room alone,
Yeah.
or then also tell my parents that part of some gift from being chairman is getting all these things that I look comfortable and all that. So
Mm.
it was part of me trying to launder the money I was winning from betting. So then I had so many. I know I enjoy it because I had so many access to so many things. So
Assets and options now.
it was so good. So when I went for IT, I was supposed to go for IT in Lagos. So I went to Lagos. And then my friends that went to secondary school together, even my friends to now, like they know I'm the go-to guy. Like if you need anything, you need a carpenter, you need a tailor, you need somebody who can remove your teeth, you need somebody to fix your eye, like whatever it is you need, just call me. Like I'm going to like find someone to do it for you. So my guy was supposed to
Yeah.
like do his birthday in September. So he called me like he's trying to get jerseys that the ones that he's seeing that they are quite expensive. That can I please help me with jerseys? Like jerseys. Okay, no problem. I know like one guy that sells jerseys. I'll contact him. So I contacted Shafe Major. Do you know Major? Shafe Major. You know me, Shafe Major
Yeah.
now. So Shafe Major was selling jerseys there, yes. And I remember that when they were doing their end of the final year jersey day, then that he did a promo that whatever customer jersey for maybe 6,000 naira. So when he says 6,000 naira, I know that no business will run at loss to do promo. That means 6,000 naira is still profitable for you. So I texted Shafe, I want to do 2 jerseys or so. How much are you going to do for me? He was like, he's going to do for me 9,000 naira. I was like, chief, now should we do this thing like 6K now? Oh yeah, give me 8K. I was like, no, he's not doing 8K. Blah 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 blah. Okay, no problem. And that time I was dating one girl that time. So I told the girl, and the girl was like in their own level. And I told the girl like, okay, try and text Major like you want to buy a jersey and see how much is going to the calling for you. Major negotiated with my babe then, and then Me, I was begging you 8K, and we're guys. Me and me, were guys. Now I want to give the babe 7K, a cheaper price than what you give. And you and the babe, and I know the guys are like, see, fuck, I'm like, no problem. That no problem. That I never know as they go like this now. And then I was in Lagos. So and I told my cousin in Lagos that where can I get jerseys? So they took me to Yaba market. I went to the market. I saw they were like, so this is how jerseys are cheap. And you guys are like adding so much profit and whatever. Like, in fact, I'm starting this business. So that was I started my jersey business then. And that my girl was like first customer. So yeah, so all through 400 to 400 level, it was a good.
They're still gambling all through that period. We're still gambling all through that period.
Yes, I was still gambling. So when I got to, and it was getting worse because now I was not gambling like almost every day. Like if there are no Premier Leagues, I'll go to Syria.
You were doing it weekend by weekend thing.
Now I was not doing daily. Like I was doing daily. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. I will not see. I had so much money that I knew what to do with. Like I can just, and I was not gambling. I was not gambling 100 naira, 1,000 naira. I was gambling like my least take them was like 10K. Maybe I just want to dash money out. I can just like gamble like 5K.
But if you want to bet, like you have big game and you want to put money on it.
30K,
like
50K.
how much?
30K, 50K.
50,000.
Yes, wow. 30K, 50K. Yeah, 30K, 50K. I was just like I didn't see it as my money. I saw it as their money, and I was enjoying. I was enjoying the. So what I learned was that gambling is like you're smoking. I've not smoked before though, but from people being addicted to smoke, like they will say maybe before you smoke maybe one drag, it will scatter your head, but you get addicted. Yeah. One drag can no longer satisfy you. Now you have to like smoke maybe something stronger to feel that same high you felt, that kind of thing. So that was the way gambling was for me. Like all those 5K stake, 3K stake, they could not get me. They could not get me pumped again. And let me bust the head. I was not playing 30K, 50K on 2 odds or 3 odds. I was playing on 10, 15, 20, 30 odds. Because those small games, they could not excite me anymore. They could not get me that feeling I was craving.
That bag.
It was that bad. It was that bad. So now it now became high risk, high reward. So before when I started, I was gambling like 1K, 2K, 3K thereabouts in 3 level there. I was gambling that range of amounts because I didn't withdraw the money to my account. I just left it in the websites. Maybe took out some to give to my friends. I was doing giveaway like a fool. Like that was when I knew I had a problem because sometimes there was a game I won 30K. I played 30K on 30 odds and I won 910,000.
Wow.
You wouldn't believe that I shared like 600K to people.
Like what was the highest money you've won?
So the highest money I've won in a single bet is 950K.
Wow.
So but then I did that like 4 times, like 30K on 30 odds, 30K on 30 odds, 30K on 30 odds, 30K on 30 odds. Yeah, I did that. So when I win that money, that first time I did it, 30K to 30 odds, 910K. It was Europa League. I didn't keep the money to myself. I shared like 900K. I shared like 600K to my friends. I did a list. I gave them. Because people knew I was gambling now, they knew I was good. People were begging me to be giving them games, giving them odds and all that. So I felt like people that have been playing with me since they've known one in a while, I would just dash their money. Like I was paying people. Then the remaining money, maybe 300K. Then the remaining 300K, I'll just keep it.
That's already maybe my game, come.
Yeah. So the 300K, I just left it in the gambling account. So my own money from my business now was enough for me to flex. So the gambling money was not doing anything for me. Like I was not buying new clothes, I was not changing phones, I was not doing anything with the money. I was just winning, dashing people, winning, losing it to them, winning it back, losing it to them, winning it back. Until 500 level first semester. So 500 first semester because I was gambling 30k, 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 50k, and I was not keeping all my winnings. I was sharing too much money out. I lost all my capital. So like, okay.
All
I
of the
started.
money in your betting,
You said?
all of the money in your betting account, you lost it.
Yeah, I lost it over time because I didn't win for a while. I didn't win for a while, and then I was not keeping all my money. I was sharing out. Do you get? So I lost all my money.
You're
So
not winning, and you're still doing giveaway.
yes, I was still staking. So after time, so over time, like over like a month or so, I lost all, and then I started borrowing. So I borrowed from my business. I lost it. I borrowed from my friends. I lost it. What else? Those I gave money before, that now had money. I borrowed from them. I lost it. Then
You still gamble. When you still when you were borrowing, when you
Yeah.
started borrowing money,
yeah,
were you did the instinct not change from gambling to make money, or it still remains as gambling for fun?
no, it remained. It's not. It went to gambling because I know I will win it. So let me gamble and win it back and pay my debts. Do you get?
Your confidence, you're not overconfident that
Yes,
win
that
at
will
that.
win it. Yes. My mom gave me my then I was like, I'm not staying in those days, I'm staying in self con outside. My mom gave me like 70k or 80k. I gambled it, I lost it. Yeah, so at this point I had like, lost all my money, lost my rent. There was even a time like I dropped my phone, like Alpha, give me 50k, hold my phone. Samsung J5 then. I was in Samsung J5, hold my phone. If I don't bring back the money tomorrow, sell my phone, get your 50k back. But like, okay, no problem, are you sure? I played that game. I think was it Champions League or so. Like now, I was not playing safe. Like I was playing like 50k on like 10 odds to win. I needed just one goal to get that money. Just one goal. I lost it. That's why I lost my phone. And then remember, I borrowed money from one of my friends that I gave money before. Like I dashed money before. So at this point, I had lost my money, lost my rent. I was cutting with my guy in Westgate. Then one of those guys now wanted his money back. Like, I never win. I never got. It was like, 1 year story. That was how this guy went to meet court. He started went to all these thugs. I don't want to call them cultists. All these thugs in Southgate. Then they started pushing him up and down. I now ran into hiding. The whole of 500 first semester, I was in hiding. At some point, they went to my father's house. So those thugs. Like they were, like that was the lowest. That was the lowest point in my life. Like
The lowest of the lows.
that was never lowest of the lows. Like that was the lowest point in my life. And at that point, I was suicidal because I was like, there was my friends that I cared about. I distanced myself from them because I understand what it means for someone to care for you, and I was in a mess. I didn't want to put that burden on them, so I ran away from them. That they shouldn't try to reach me or whatever. I isolated from everybody, from my family. I just isolated, and then I was just there taking a break and I started playing chess. Then I also said that then one day I just saw something like, oh, if you end it all, the pain doesn't disappear. It gets transferred to the person that loves you the most or whatever. I thought about my mom. Or like, my mom already suffered. I shouldn't punish her with this again. I was like, okay, I'll just wait it through. So I was just waiting. And then I don't know where I got money from. I can't remember. I think I borrowed it again. Then this day, I went to Salem. I went to Salem. I just sat there.
Yeah.
Like I needed time to be alone. I just sat there. I didn't buy anything. I just sat there. I just played. I booked the game. But like this game I'm so confident that I was going to win that game. It was 50 odds and it was like 30k or so. Like I was so confident I was going to win that game. So I was like, I looked like I used like 2 hours or 3 hours to look for money. Then I placed the money on the game. Then after playing the game, I just turned off. One of my friends then gave me one phone like that, one Infinite phone that was not good like that because I already lost my phone and I just managing it. So I played the game. So I took bike from Salem to Northgate to go and watch the game. Man U was playing that night because Man U was part of the game. No, I don't put Man U in my games because I'm emotionally attached to Man U. So I don't put Man U in my game. So I was watching the Man U game, and because I was so tired, I was frustrated. After 30 minutes into the game, I slept off. It was Europa League. I slept off. By the time I woke up, it was only I was the only one. And funny thing was, that was my first time in that particular viewing center because imagine I was running from everybody. Do you get?
Yeah.
So I went to go to people that did not know me. I did not know before. So I went to go and watch the game, and I was the last person. Like that was when I woke up. Like they've closed. So like I was in the shrine. Imagine all these wooden. They don't pack TV come out. They don't pack DSTV. Only me and the bench I was lying down on. So like you should go. I just struggled. Where's my phone? I just said, let me just check what Man U played. Man U won. I look at live score, all the games I picked. Goals entered, winning entered, like Omo. You be like, I don't win, no. I just ran straight to my bed sleep. I was like 150K, bro. From Westgate, where I went to watch the ball to my house, I was running and screaming and crying. I was like, finally. That was how I got my life back. And that was how I was able to clear all my debts and all that, get my phones back. Guess what? Out of the money I won, that people that have been chasing me since, I still took everybody out to go and celebrate in what was that place then? Because I was happy to be alive because I was like, I was so happy. So that was the end of. So that was the end of my lowest phase of gambling. So I came back, did second semester, then did some tests I missed, but I couldn't do one or two. So I had to like take the course the following year. So my gambling cost me an extra semester in university.
Cost you your phone, cost you an extra year.
Cost me a lot. I lost some friendships, I lost trust, cost me a lot. So, but then I was still not done with gambling. And meanwhile, all this time, my brother, my friends, guys, stop. I didn't listen. So after like 500 level, before the spill semester, I was like, because I didn't feel safe in Akure again, like because of the thugs thing, everybody knew me already. I didn't feel safe. I had to leave Akure. I didn't even wait for convocation. But after my final paper, I just left Akure. I went to Abu Dhabi and showed my coordinates, and so I started seeing life in another, like there was more to life, because in Akure you don't really get that much of an exposure. So I was seeing, more directions to life. I was seeing more things, but then I was still gambling. But now, I was no longer gambling recklessly. Now I went back to I had abundance. I had my business running. I had things working, but then I was still gambling for fun. So then I did my spew and all that. So then after COVID year, that was 2020. After COVID year, that was 2020. After COVID year, I think it was COVID year. I did my two exams or so. I think it was. But after COVID year, I knew I was going to like be going for NYSC soon, and just like get my life together. Like I needed to get my, like I was done turning in a circle, because I figured out that I could not think about other ways to make money because I was getting free money from this thing. Like my brain could not work. I was seeing free money. I was being happy. Like I thought I could be the life of gambling.
But this money that you are seeing, it's not scalable.
It's a circle. Like you are turning in a point. You go backward, you go forward, you go backward. You are turning around the circle. Like like I needed to fix my life. I was like, okay. And at that time, during when I had my crisis, the baby I was dating then, we knew we were going to break up because like our genotypes didn't match. So when I had my crisis, I was like, you know what? My life is visible already. This is the perfect time for you to just leave me. So that happened like maybe 2 years before then and all that. So I was like, if I sound to date now, like what kind of woman do I want to date? Am I the spec of the kind of woman I want to date? Or like, nah, never. So like, so
Yeah.
that pushed me to like work on myself. So like, you know what? I'm going to like, I think that was December 2021. I think December 12th, 2021. I decided that I was going to like stop gambling. Or like I'm going to like
December
yeah, December
2021.
yeah, December 12th, like I'm going to like stop gambling. And that was not the first time I would decide to stop gambling. I planned to stop like before like way back. But I couldn't because I was
Many
doing it
promises are failing.
I was doing it the wrong way because I was saying that I will stop gambling if I win, so I can use the money I win to pay off my debt. But then when I win, I'll say, maybe I don't win now. Make I try again, that kind of thing. And then before you know, you're back into the circle and you keep turning again. So this time I was like, I'm not going to use gambling money to pay off my debts. I'm going to work like work hard to get money and then use that sweat, the money I've worked hard for, to clear my debt. So that is my punishment. That if I don't pay this way, I will not be paid enough to leave gambling. So I decided to like stop gambling. Then I was like, I'm going to like look for ways to make money and then clear my debt and be fine. So after I looked for ways to pay my debt, I worked, I sold. There was also I did not sell. So because I got into my mom's business early. So like I'm a natural businessman. Like I can sell anything. Like
Sell like crazy.
I can sell anything. So I started selling everything I could sell. Like I was selling my jerseys. I became more intentional about selling my jerseys. I started selling online courses. I did affiliate marketing. Then I started selling everything. I started selling myself like, don't worry, you can't buy course online, Abi. Don't worry, I'll buy one course, learn the course, and then teach people. You get so they can pay me like half the price. But if like 10 people pay you half the price of the course, you have made like times 10 of the course already. So that was what I did. I learned the course. I created a WhatsApp group. I started teaching people just to make money. I cleared my debts and I became like a brand new person. So now, after I did that, my brain just opened. Like I could now see life differently. I could understand money differently. I could think of ways to make money differently. I started reading more books. I started learning more things. I was like, okay, now that I have to do in geophysics, that certificate is useless. Like, as far as I'm concerned, there's no oil company that wants to take me. I'm not about to go and start doing secretary or whatever it is. That what is the easiest way? Like, what's the easiest way out for me? Like what's the way out for me? Like right now, I looked at my options. I looked at my strengths and my weaknesses. So like, the best thing for me to do was to do go into business management or project management, because like, of course, I've had like 4 years or 5 years experience with my business. I could translate that into another business.
Do you think the difference between you stopping in 2021 and promising yourself that you're going to stop and the other ones that you've done in the past, the difference is it that you chose to punish yourself?
Well,
I really think
it was part of it, but that was not the only factor. The major difference I would say is that the first times people gave me a reason to stop, but this time I was convinced in the reason I gave myself to stop.
You're not doing it for people.
Yeah, this one I was doing for myself. The initial ones, I was not done emotionally. I was still connected, but people wanted me to stop. I knew what I was doing was bad, but I was not ready to stop. I was, when they say don't do something again, you said you have heard, but your mind know that when give you chance, you go still do this thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was not. So I saw reasons why I should stop by myself, and then that punishment I gave myself aided the reason. So they walked down in hand to help me get out of it. And to be honest, after like a month, I looked back. I was like, are you serious? I was stuck gambling. Like gambling was disgusting to me. Like
wow.
I was see people gambling and I'll be annoyed. I'll be angry. Like, guy, can't you see the truth? Why are you wasting your life? Why are you wasting your time? I was like, so like I'll not lie to you. After I stopped gambling, everything I achieved in 6 months was more than I did when I was gambling for my 5 years of gambling.
4.
There was also
This
one point.
4.
Yes, there was also a punishment I gave myself. So that was my 20. It was supposed to be my 24th birthday.
Wow.
So I told my family members that this year nobody should post my pictures for any stupid birthday. Nobody should message me any birthday. There's nothing happy about the birthday. Just leave me. Nobody should message me that. I want to feel. I just told them to not message me, and I love them. They respected my wish. Nobody messaged me. Everybody. That's why I knew that everybody forgets he wants to die. Because nobody posted me. None of my other friends called me or whatever it is. I was like, that's fine, that's okay. I don't need to against anybody. That's my wish. So I just wanted to reflect and look at ways that I could make my life better. Okay. I figured it out. So there were a lot of things I put into place. Like I put structures. So I started the things I achieved from that. So that on that my birthday, in my wish list, I had stop gambling this year. I had that there. I had find other sources of income, read more books, get your life together financially, have a plan, see where do you want to see yourself, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, do all of those things. What kind of woman do you want to marry? When do you want to get married and all that? Put all those things in place. So I started working towards that from my birthday in August. That if I am able to achieve 90% of my goals, then I will have something to celebrate for my next birthday. People will have things to celebrate. From that August, before I was ready, by June, I was waiting for my birthday. Let's say June, by May, I was waiting for my birthday. I was I was ready to celebrate.
Wow. Because you have a lot of things to celebrate.
In 6 months, I had cleared all the things I wrote on my wish list. Those things I felt were impossible. I had cleared everything. I'd never used an iPhone prior to that time. If that's my gambling days, I could buy a brand new iPhone then. Wow. I think then the newest iPhone was iPhone 13, so I could buy a brand new iPhone with money I made from things I did, and not from gambling, and it was so sweet. It was so refreshing. In fact, that's the phone I'm still using. That's the phone I'm still using now. So I've not changed since then. My iPhone 13 Pro I brought then. I brought it brand new, and I saw it was so good. And that's one of the greatest.
One of the fascinating things is, I always see you when people post on Twitter, when people talk about gambling on Twitter, you always laugh.
I'll just be laughing. I don't it's just so it's always also funny to me gambling. It's just so funny. Nah, you're just wasting your time, bro. Just stop it. You're just wasting your time. You can get the money. I will not lie to you. You can get the money, but you are in a circle. You are not going to leave that circle until you rid yourself of those things.
Another thing is that
let me tell you something. Part of the things I did within those 6 months I stopped gambling is what I'm still benefiting today. It is what I'm still reaping today. It is what I'm still reaping today. I wouldn't have thought of doing masters, talk less of being a PhD, a doctoral candidate. It is not possible. Even because of those things I did within those 6 months. I started reading more books. I started using my brain to think about how to make money, thinking of ways to make money. I started taking courses. I started taking part of the courses I took then, because then I was torn between doing business management, MBA, or switching to data analysis. So I started taking courses on data analysis. I started learning code and all that, and those things just transformed me into a different person. And the funny thing was, I did an internal review of people I want to people that have the same values as the person I want to become.
Very important.
So all the people that they knew Zlatan then, that knew Zlatan as Zlatan, I cut everybody off. everybody of that. Zlatan, this, that. I cut everybody off. Then I started making
Like
straight up, like everybody, like there was no like, is this person? Everybody's off. Then the Zlatan, this Zlatan, I did a personal rebrand. Like Zlatan thing didn't fit me anymore. I changed my name, changed everything, like made new set of people that didn't see my past, but they can see where I'm going to or who I am, and that gave me so much confidence and direction. You know, people presenting you with opportunities, people discussing things with you, and not somebody discussing gambling with me or somebody discussing one dirty topic with me. Like, so it was like just like the coat I'm wearing. It might, like red and blue, so distinct. Like the old me and the new me was a different world entirely. It was so different.
Cutting those people off, cutting them off is actually very important. I always tell people.
I cut everybody.
Don't feel guilty about it. Don't feel guilty. If you are changing your life, whoever is not ready to move in that direction, bounce. There's no point feeling guilty about it.
There's no point.
Just bounce. Because if you don't bounce, they'll keep drawing you back.
They'll keep drawing you back. True. And there was also one thing that where I learned that from was a practical experience I had. So my friend I escorted with then was staying with the top people in the faculty then. He was staying with Agbaje, Prof. Kim, and Papion.
Yeah.
So that second semester I went to school, then I stayed with them, and we did stuff together. That was my best CGPA in the whole of FUTA. My final CGPA. I was like, why did I not meet two people on the level? Come on.
What have you guys been?
Come on. Like, education became so sweet. Like, there was even the course that we did, AGY, I think 511. Yeah, AGY 511. Many of my parameter mates, they failed that course because they didn't understand it. But because I was with AGY gurus, I even had those that taught me how to read their book. I even had higher grades than them. Like, I was like, why didn't I meet today? So I knew that being with the right people, like, it shapes. Like, look at Papiam today. Papiam is a doctoral candidate in Stanford. Agbade is a doctoral candidate in Texas, and like, people saying that they never see me as a person that was going to do masters, not talk of PhD. But then they don't know people that influenced me. Do you get just 1 year staying with those guys? I saw that you can. I saw that being good, being of quality can also be cool. You are just looking at the wrong people. Like, you are just looking at people that will not give it whatever. Cut them off. What's like now? This is like a bit of a digression, but like, if you check my Twitter, my Twitter is just my Twitter is just like football Twitter. I don't follow Instablog. I don't follow Instablog. I don't follow whatever it is. Like, I'm just strictly on the football part of Twitter. That's why, like, if you check people I engage most on Twitter, you will see maybe Tuka Letura. You will see people that also engage in football posts, like people that because people that football is cool to them. Imagine me being on, or somebody that is on normal Amebo Twitter, or maybe or let me just, I don't wish that Twitter. Apart from that, I think I know of Christian Twitter, I know of football Twitter. I don't know the other Twitter, so I don't know the other whatever code. But imagine somebody in another part of Twitter see my football Twitter all the time. You'll be disgusted, like, what's this guy, whatever. But then those in my clique, in the football clique, we vibe with each other's posts, and that is what matters to me.
Yes.
So that is just what I do.
One of the things that helped me in school was my circle then, to my circle, because I was doing politics here. So people always wonder how I do it, how I was maintaining. I still have a little bit for making the first class. So people always wonder how did I do it, because just for my circle, because the best graduating students, the top 3 guys in my department, they are my friends. So
you just be there. That's why people say you are not. That's why people say you are not who you roll with, or you are not what you tweet, or you are not what you say, you are not what you are. Get out of my front, you this liar. What are you saying?
Who you know me
It is not
to be your friend.
possible. It is not possible. It is not possible. Like it is just not because you guys should clash. Like even right now in the UK, like I've not seen someone that we have the same ideologies of things all around. So what I do is I can see people that we have the same Christian values. We meet in church and we keep it at church.
We do church things.
Together. People that will play football alike, that will like football the same way, We meet on the field on Wednesdays and on Fridays and maybe on Sundays. We keep it there. People that we do AI together. We keep it there. People that will do library, we keep it there. So I have learned to compartmentalize my life. So that nothing will mix with another thing.
Yes.
So that's how I'm able to like grow in all aspects. My spiritual life.
There was a day we were having a discussion on Twitter, and they were telling me that you have curated your timeline. That nothing comes to your timeline.
The only person that what's it called, that messes with my timeline now is my fiancé, and it's because like we are doing long distance at the moment, which like it's a sacrifice I have to take. But then and every other thing, my time is so regulated, like so regulated.
There's something. Yes, there's something you spoke about today.
Yeah.
That I and one of my mentors we have been discussing. I mean, this week we have been discussing, and you mentioned it today. I was like, I'll talk to you when you land about it. The thing is this: you said that you told your ex that she should go. Now, not that she should go. You didn't blame her. You're just blaming yourself that the type of girl you want to date, and you fit for that type of girl.
Yeah.
And I believe whenever a man figure that out, your life just change. That's the same thing that happened to me.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I had issues with my ex then in 500 level then. 2019. I had issues with that, and then the whole lot of back and forth. For about 8 months, we were just doing those kind of bullshit. And then I was sad. I began to smoke. I was just feeling depressed. I was depressed then. In deep shit for like 8 months. It's just like naturally I'm brilliant. So my department statistics 2+2 now. If I'm sad or happy or anything, I was doing.
It doesn't affect your stuff.
Yeah, that's just what helped me there. But the game changed when I started blaming myself, just like you did. I started looking at it like, this is who I am. That is the person I was able to attract. If I'm better than this, I will attract somebody better. Yeah. So, and I think that's the mistake so many men make these days. These young boys, they always these girls, they're olosho, and these girls, they don't have any value. It's not about them. It's about who you are. You attract who you are.
I'll never lie to you. Yeah, about girls, like that thing is tell us then that our parents tell us chase success, don't chase women. When you chase success, women will come. Facts. Like right now, I'm never lie to you. I'm not capping. I actively run away from women. I'm not talking about low quality women. No, I'm talking about high quality women. Like
standard.
I actively run away from them because you know what? I'm not promiscuous. Just leave me. Like I know you want me. I know you want more. I know you want to marry me. But no worry, they don't get person don't get this one already. Just they go out there like.
Oh, high quality men scarce.
Yeah, you know the thing is, high quality women is the same as how will I put it now? It's the same as the way you attract who you are. They will get to a point where you become high quality that those that will also come to you will become high quality. Okay, just like this trick. Have you seen Focus, that movie?
No.
By Will Smith, I think. Whatever, I think. So the idea of
Yeah,
it was that like he wanted to scam somebody, and the whole day he was showing the person one particular number. The person's phone number was that figure, the cab number was that figure, the whatever was that figure, whatever it was that, I think it was on number 5. So he was luring the man, like, okay, when he knew he was going to be the man at a rugby match later. So he would bet to the man who's going to win the next kick. He will pick, the man will win his money. So the man has won a lot. The man has said, okay, let's do something. He knew he was going to do that. Like, let's gamble all the stake now on one particular thing. Will Smith now told him that pick a destiny number on all the field, and I'll tell you the destiny number that you picked. Do you get? That was his game plan the whole day. That was why, and lo and behold, is that number 5 that they've been showing the man already, that man picked. That's simple life is. If nobody tells you to pay attention to a red car or a red clothes, or maybe that scarf or that scarf on my wall or something, you will not see it. But the moment you see it, you can't stop seeing it.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, you see red car. They've been there all along. But because he didn't just take a mental note, he didn't take a mental picture, your mind. So that's just the way it is with high quality women. They are scarce, but then when you also become of high quality, you become of value. You see them. You can
start spotting it.
You start spotting them. You see them. Then now it's now boiled down to preferences. You see them.
I definitely resonate with that, because if you can just start paying attention to what you actually want.
Yeah.
You cannot say you want let me say you want fully funded scholarship, for example. Now.
Yeah.
And I'm always seeing you under Insta blog shouting violence.
You
follow.
You go
this you want a job. But what you're always posting about is whiskey, best album, timeless, is you want a job.
Let me even tell you, like, one of the things that I did that really helped me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this principle. There is the thing you want, and there is about wanting what you want for what it is, or wanting the feeling of what comes with what you want. Let me paint it well. I don't think I explained well. Let me paint it well. You want to be like, okay, let me use this one that is common. Do you want to have money, or you want people to think that you have money?
Have money. Yeah.
Do you know that two different things?
Yes.
So if you actually want the money, you will not be freaked by the money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now, let me tell you one of the things I like. So when I learned, so I will not lie to you, that 6 months that I worked on myself helped me a lot. So when I knew that I could do that stuff I did, I knew that I was unstoppable. I knew that I could do whatever it is in this life I choose to do. When I started my course, the first week I came to the UK, I wrote on my word that I want to finish the distinction. I knew it was going to be hard, but because I knew that I have done more difficult things, I figured out that for me to get the distinction, first I have to get a circle that they also want distinction. People wanted to be my friends. People in my masters, people wanted to be my friends, or my no agree. People wanted to sit beside me. I will carry my chair. I'm not joking. Like primary school, I will carry my chair. I know they sit down beside you. Say, no, spoil my life.
I'm begging.
I'm not joking. You like this thing I'm saying. I'm not joking. Second trimester came. Then I had a friend too that was desperate to get distinction. Fola was sitting with some guys. I was like, bro, then say this semester go tough past last trimester. You think they sit down for a year? Like, we changed that circle again. We went to, so before we chose our circle based on those that wanted distinction.
Yeah.
So because there was nothing we could grade our circle on. There was no score before, no common entrance score, nothing. Just people that desired it. But now, second trimester, we don't receive post trimester results. We don't know those FAB. and those who say they don't sabi.
Just
So you want
water.
it. You want them, it is not enough. You must want it, and you must have the quality to get it. We carry our chair. We go corner of those way one time, and those way. That when we took our chairs there, they wanted to chase us away that they don't want people in a circle. We say never say this place. We died here. That was how we sat there. And you know, funny thing, in that circle, all of us there in that corner, all of us there, we had distinction.
Wow.
Because we helped each other. We formed a study group after school. We'll come together. We'll study any questions we have, any way we don't understand. Like now, we have like 4 courses per trimester, or 3 or 4 per. Like if one person is the best in one, the person will be taking us extra classes. If another person is best in one, that person will take us extra classes, and that was how we're able to do it. So that's the thing with. So I knew that if I come to WhatsApp now or Twitter, I start posting and start dressing like I already have distinction, or start posting that I want distinction, or start posting that I'm doing AI. If this thing is difficult, or start posting about it, I will get carried away. I'll get distracted. What I want is distinction. I want it for myself. Not that people should tell me that, guy. Like if you miss that thing of that wishing you have it, you actually having it. Like now, look at Tony Elumelu. Do you think that playing PS5 will freak Tony Elumelu? Or do you think that things that he can get with money will distract him from doing the job? So that is the discipline that you have to put in. That's the discipline that you have to like put in place. So I need that if I want to like think better, if I want to see things differently, I had to cut myself off a lot of things. Like the only thing I do for pleasure is football. Every other thing, movies, gifts, whatever, out. Like now, if like now on my WhatsApp, both my Nigerian WhatsApp, my UK WhatsApp, I always have like 1,000 messages. Like I don't reply to people when they message me. I reply when I have free time to message. Nobody will control my time. Say I know they agree for you. You get, like now my people telling me that I should like work on some things today. I'm like, today and tomorrow. There's nothing you tell me that I'm doing off days. Because if you don't do off days, you're going to burn out. Do you get? But then you can't see me like now. Before recording this, I've been playing PS5 Ultimate Team since 9 a.m. I played till 4:30 p.m. My hands started paining me. But on a normal day, like I know that today's not the game for PS5. I will do what I have to do. Yeah. But when I want to enjoy, I enjoy. But then when you start mixing like enjoyment, pleasure with actually doing the job, you cannot get the job done.
Cannot be effective.
Yes, you can't get it done. So most times people actually want success, but they are not ready to pay the price for success.
Yeah.
Like you want suya, but you don't want to do the work that will make you pay suya. You just be able to see eating suya. You don't get that suya. You don't get that. You know if it's
on price. The thing is, I always think that people be like, you don't analyze this price very well. Take for example, now when you're gambling, it costs an extra year in university, your food, your relationship, what those cost in your life. That's a price.
Yeah.
Now, when we are not trying to get your life together and trying to learn, take courses and all, okay, you were born in, let's say you are paying the price of data, paying the price of watching long videos, tutorial videos, paying the price of studying late night for exams and all. So you are paying those prices. Now, people always hate paying that other one.
Yeah.
Whereas they don't know that this other one that seems like, gambling, this one is not actually taking anything for me. That one that does not look like it's paying anything, it's costing you way more than this good one would be actually cost you. People don't analyze their life very well. And
I will even tell you, like, out of the highest price to pay is the price of discipline. That discipline of like, not doing the things that are pleasurable to you, like, not talking to friends, not going out to party, not going on social media. Like, I take social media break like water. Like now, I can be off social media and not feel it. Like, okay, let me give you an example. Like, I've mastered discipline to the extent that now I do it for fun. Like, there was this day I was like, so anytime I'm on the call with my baby, because it's long time we talk for longer time. So I just find a way to I can't concentrate if my mind is not fully occupied. So because most time, maybe sometimes audio calls and all that, I need to do something else to be able to concentrate or whatever it is. So I downloaded Candy Crush. I realized that if I wake up, the first thing I'm doing is Candy Crush. I want to sleep. The last thing I'm doing is Candy Crush. I've reached level 980 in like 1 week or 2 weeks, or like almost. It is like I'm addicted to this thing already. I can't do without it. Is that what I'm saying? Tuka on Twitter, on my football corner on Twitter, now commented that he also had the same Candy Crush addiction a while ago. He had it, Abi. That means what I'm feeling is not like I'm not hallucinating. It's actually correct. Immediately, I deleted Candy Crush. Now, you might be talking about Candy. I've forgotten about it. So that's why people just get addicted to things I don't know how to cut off. Me, I go cut them off for ASAP. So people don't like paying the difficult prices. People don't. They don't.
They hold on to. That's one of the videos I read recently. I just thought about it that people don't. They will hold on to it, just like some people will hold on to a particular relationship.
Yeah.
Cut these people off, but they will start looking at who go they call me? Who go be my party? This girl now. This girl, the girl won't kill you. She's toxic. But because you guys always do stuff together, and you don't know who go they serve you that part, you don't want to cut it. People always hold on to this thing. They know this thing is bad.
The funny thing is, it will cost them more. It will cost them more.
The more you hold on to it, the more you hold on to it, the more you lose.
The more you lose.
But let's talk football. How do you manage your time? PhD, master, everything. You still a sport.
So the thing is, like I said, that's the only thing I do for fun. I don't club. I don't visit friends. I don't do anything. So the only thing I do for fun is football. Either I'm watching football, I'm playing football, or I haven't picked up refereeing football, and then they pay like £30 per match or thereabouts. So like that's the only thing I do for fun. So if you cut yourself off a lot of things, you will realize how long 24 hours is. 24 hours is long. But what is making 24 hours short is because that 5 minutes that you're using to send alpha guy, how you did, waiting for response. And that person 75 minutes, before you know, you don't chat for WhatsApp 1 hour, 2 hours. Make you check Twitter, from Twitter to Instagram, back to Twitter, and that 2 hours don't go. That's like another 4 hours. So if you don't have those things, like, or unnecessary calls, like maybe you call, now you go be friends person for Lagos, you call them 30 minutes and just you finish, call another person 1 hour, you finish, before you know, all those times they accumulate. So I don't have any of those things. Like my family members, they know me already. Like we have WhatsApp groups for whatever it is. Then every Saturday morning, that's my family time. Anybody that calls me from family, there is no Saturday morning, it was important information. Because you cannot be asking me, hey, how are you on Monday night or Tuesday morning? What are you looking for? That's Saturday morning. If it's not Saturday morning, then it's like you want to ask me for something or you want to pass an information to me. That's how I manage my time well.
That's awesome. Time management is key, my brother. It's very, very key.
Yeah.
When we were taught this thing on the level, we just thought the thing is actually people get to know that people get to know the how big time is when they start using it when I start doing productive things. For example, now you use 1 hour on Twitter or on TikTok. You spend that 1 hour reading a book, and you cover like 40 pages. That's when you know how big 1 hour is. Like really, just 1 hour.
Yeah, and I'll not lie to you. Since since I got my life together, like life has been fast. I don't like to life has been fast. Like I remember like when I started my masters 1 year ago, like that's why I figured out like when you keep on getting yourself busy with the right things, time will just be running fast. Like time will just be flying. Like I still remember when I started this. I still remember like when I no time will be flying. To be honest, I'm not like time will be flying.
And then once you eat your first success like this, success doesn't go like 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't go like that. Success goes like 1, 7, 17.
Yeah, it's exponential. It's exponential. Success is exponential. It is exponential. It's exponential.
It's that first one. It's just that one first beat.
That first one is difficult. It is difficult. That first one is difficult. Like there was even something that they taught us in terms of recent. Like everything is replicable. You can replicate success. Everything in life is replicable. If somebody made 100 million like some years back, that same 100 million that he made, it might not be the exact figure, but the things that got him that success is replicable. Like if I want to watch movies now, most of the movies I watch, I like watching crime series. I don't watch it for the crime. I just watch it. I just watch it to see how their mind works.
The attention to detail.
Yeah, I just want to see how their mind works. Like the brain is something like very, very powerful. Then so if I don't watch crime, I watch biographies. Like maybe watch this LeBron James movie, or watch this Nike movie, Street Dog movie, or watch Doritos. Like I just want to know how people got
documentaries and all these things.
Yeah, I don't want to see how people like got. And the one thing that's common in all of it is like they wanted it, and then they gave everything. They were dedicated and devoted. They gave everything. Whatever had to perish, perished.
Yeah.
They gave everything. So that's just whatever it is. That's what I emulate. If I want to get something, trust me. If I tell you that I will get this thing, I'm not capping. I am going to get it. That is what I like. If I will get it. It is not cap. I will get it. Because there's
a matter of when, not
if one person can do it, me, I can do it. That's my mindset. I will do it.
It's a great goal. Great mindset. Great energy. Personally, I've been kind of let me say complacent recently.
Yeah.
And then I read a book, Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins. And that one just sparked up my curiosity again. Do you know what happened? In 1 month, the revenue I generated for one of my clients, PR ads, used to be around $40,000.
Yeah.
I generated 100,000 in next month.
Oh, that's great.
But I just reading one book.
Yeah.
So I'm just talking about the content you consume.
Yeah.
Content you consume.
That's very important.
You are watching movies that they are talking
it's difficult. I would not like to like the thing is what I tell people is when I talk to people and tell them that the sure price of success, it is documented, it is detailed, everybody know it, even it's in the Bible. See thou a man gets in his business. It is a principle. Like it is a principle. But you know what? People will say, but this also person, he was on Twitter. He did this also. He still achieved success. This will say this also person. What's the name of this person that got to give away money that was showing one time that good for the Mommy Z? That this other one. They change. I said something. Do you want to follow the sure process, or you want to follow the one that you require luck?
No.
Do you want to be lucky, or you want to be successful? There are two different things. So this bias of survivability bias, because let me share the law. So the law is, there was this war. So so when they sent airplanes to a particular country to go and fight war, the airplanes will now come back. So they will look at so some did not come back, some came back. So those that came back, they will look at where they have bullet holes. They will say, okay, so these are the places that these countries are firing at. Let us increase the armor on these parts. One person asked them, think about it. What if the planes that are not back, they got shot where they got shot at these other places? That's why you cannot see them. You know, you are seeing that they shot me on my hand, on my elbow, on my stomach, on my leg. I came back. You're like, okay, let's wear bulletproof there. What means that they shot on his axe that did not come back? That's not where you're supposed to put more whatever. You get, so that's survivability bias. People think that, oh, because one person made it through this way, that is the shop. No, that's not true. There's a principle. Follow the principle diligently, you will achieve success. Not be open on luck or wishful thinking.
Hoping that one person will just promote your and they will just do people one day, and then you will just blow. So nah, it doesn't work that way. Okay, Temitope, we are coming close to the end of the show. I always ask like 10 questions from my.
Okay.
Yes. Is it like this or that question?
Okay.
You have to give me the answer. Speed up. Don't think about it.
All right.
So,
that's fine.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Rashford or Kimmich?
Rashford.
Egusi or okra?
Egusi.
LinkedIn or Instagram?
Instagram.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Bernabeu or Wembley?
Wembley.
La Liga or EPL?
EPL.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Book or podcast?
Podcast.
Man United or Chelsea?
Man United or Man United.
Okay, that's all for that. That's an awesome one.
Yeah.
I actually don't know you pick IG ahead of LinkedIn.
Let me tell you why I picked IG ahead of LinkedIn. So LinkedIn does nothing for me. Like on LinkedIn, I give out.
Yeah.
But on IG, I take in. Like so, like I said, I'm not following on my Instagram. I'm not following. My Instagram is private. I don't let people follow me. I don't follow Instablog. I don't follow this news whatever. I follow people like Tony Lumelu to see whatever it is that he's doing. I follow people like what's it called? All these motivational quotes, whatever it is. I follow people that post about how to get my relationship whatever better.
Yeah.
I follow people that post tips on how to like make my academic journey better. LinkedIn cannot give me that. So Instagram is an educative material for me, not LinkedIn. That's why Instagram is better for me. So people say Instagram that people go there and be DMing hook up babes or be posting nonsense. It's the same thing that is like educational for me. Do you get?
How you use these tools actually matter.
Exactly. So that's Instagram for me. Like if I put my Instagram down, I'll not see one person's post because I'll see those accounts I follow that educates me constantly.
You know, this same Twitter that people always shout that it is toxic. This is where I got some of my investors from.
Twitter is very, very large. I don't like Twitter is very, very, very large. Even now, I'm considering like creating another Twitter account for my educational Twitter because I don't want to mix educational with Twitter. I can't sleep football Twitter.
Kind of football you want to.
And because I'm not a researcher, like I need to be active on Twitter because my professors' papers I'll be posting, like all that. They need to be associated with the Twitter account. So I have to create it. Twitter is large. Depends on how you use it. Yeah.
Okay, Temitope, we're gonna be drawing the curtain on the show. I don't know what you want to leave everybody with.
Um, I'll see this like I would have said your dreams are valid, but there's some things that you can't dream of yet because I'm not even at the right place. Like I never thought, like it has always been my wish to watch a live game at Old Trafford, but I thought maybe when I'll be 70 or 80 or whatever. I've seen like 3 games at Old Trafford already, and I'm not even 30 yet. That's one. Two, I never thought in my entire life that I would touch the grass or play football at Old Trafford. Like it was not a valid dream. I've I there was one way or the other. I found myself playing football at Old Trafford. So there are some things that your mind cannot even comprehend yet. So I don't think your dreams are valid. What I will say is you are unstoppable. Whatever it is you want to do, whether you want to be the richest man in the world, it depends on you. Like think as wide as possible. Like what people say wishful thinking. It is possible, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. Then, like again, there's nobody that has achieved success that didn't get to Christians' favor or others' luck at some point. But before you can even create your own luck or create your own favor, you must have put in the work or whatever it is. Like I say this, like I'm still going to be friends with Mr. Easy. People see him as an artist. I love his music, yeah, but I don't see him as an artist. I just love the way his mind works. That guy is intelligent, and I feel like we are still going to be friends later. Like, but not now. I'm not at that place yet. I'm still growing. When I grow to an extent, we will be friends. But right now, we still so just think about it. Whatever it is that is wild, that I think that you want to achieve, yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Just pay the price. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Temitope, for coming to Get Your Life Together podcast. And of course, listener, you've had it all.
Yeah.
He's in UK, he's playing at Old Trafford. But remember, there was somebody running away from people that wanted to kill him because he was owing them, because he gambled away everything. And he came out from that to what he is now. So whatever like I said, wherever you are, no matter the level, you can come out. And it's not like you can come out and then you become a Egbadugo. No. You can come out and still make your life better. You can get your life together from anywhere. Share this podcast with your friends. Definitely it's going to be helpful. And take care. I'll see you some other time.
Take care. Bye.